Hello guys, Wahoo here, back on that video, this time around with the community letter for September. And I don't have a camera on right now because it's literally like a million degrees here in Denmark right now. So I don't have a shirt on, and that would probably make the video demonetized. But then on the other hand, it might bring in some people that say, hey, cool body. Oh, who knows? I don't know. I'm joking. But anyways, we are here with the community letter. And first of all, they're basically just doing a little bit of a summary what the community letter is about. Of course, we have to recap all that stuff. There is no like content creator spotlight this time around either. I really hope they bring it back again. I would be lovely to be on it again. Of course, I'd be honored to do that. But again, I would love to see some other people. There's plenty of people out there that is making great content for this game. I do have to say that in the description this is linked as well if you want to go check that out. It's always linked in the description. You guys can always check stuff out. Everything I basically show on stream, I link down in the description. And if I forget about it, you can always just put a comment down below telling me that I forgot to put in the link. So basically what they're saying in the first segment right here is that we are choosing our path with some challenges lying ahead. And of course it's doing or that's relating to the event that is coming up. We'll get to that one as well. This month's sneak peek of what's coming up and what the community letter is. We are going to Sunderland Uplands for the next event. I'll talk about that here. They don't put, I don't think they put in a what is it called, a date yet, so I'm not sure. It might be, well, it's definitely going to be either like the 10th or let me see. So yeah, it's 100% going to be on the 10th of September, because if we go to the 17th, then it's going to roll into October month, and usually they don't want to do that. So, and it's going to be 14 days, as we are used to probably. I would be very surprised if it's going to be something different than that. We are used to the 14 days. So I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, that it's going to be on Tuesday, the 10th of September. We are going to get this here event, and I'll get to that in a little bit. They do a little bit of a recap here. They have this one where they're recapping that the Lunar Plunder, amazing event, because we got actually to farm some very rare materials during the event, and I'm really hoping that we're going to do the same thing here, but it is a biome that has this already. Maybe we'll see, who knows, but I really hope that it's going to be back. That would be super amazing. But yeah, I'm kind of doubtful that it's going to do so. And then of course it reminds people that the Rising Tide update is live on all platforms, because it's kind of recapping what it is. There's a video here if you want to see what is going on, and this is just kind of also a teaser for the Lunar Plunder. Of course that event is gone, but that is a couple of videos if you want to get the recap of that. But what's coming up, that is what is more important, and that is the up versus down. So we're getting completely new event. We've never had this before. We have had in the previous years something with something versus something, and this is definitely something that we haven't had before. So it is a sort of a completely new event, but it is taking place in a biome that we already have. So it's not completely new, I would say, but it is definitely something that it is definitely a new event, but it's not that creative, I would say. Like, it could be a little bit more creative in the way of, it's basically that biome always has the up and the down, and this is just up versus down. I kind of feel like it might not be that creative, but then again, the Lunar Plunder was like an event we've had many times before, and it became very amazing because of something completely new that tied into something that we are struggling basically right now with, or we are, having a hard time kind of finding our path and stuff like that. They are talking about choosing our path and stuff like that, but I don't really see the big path to our mythic gear. So hopefully that this event here, they do have another week, so maybe hopefully they will see this video and maybe take this in consideration, is that we are maybe going to have it just as amazing as the other one, just because of that little thing where you could farm in some dungeons a little bit of a rare materials. It was not OP in any way, because yes, you did get a nice amount of materials for stuff you could easily get access to, but it's more about the cores, it's more about the souls, right? cores can be traded. You know, some people that are just starting out could get into an area, start farming these cores for themselves if they want to, or because if they weren't too long in their progress yet, they could sell those cores, and that would also put down the price a little bit, so it would actually make it easier for people, you know, supply and demand. And I don't think this is something that should be all the time, you know, of you know, dungeons that are outside of the long shade or the tier 15 worlds. But events just makes it, people farm them like crazy, and that's basically what the whole plan is in my opinion at least, with events, is that, yeah, you know, there's a little bit of downtime, you know, or people are, you know, playing a little bit less when there's no event, and when the event comes around, like once a month, every 14 days, the, you know, player consistency or player base should just like all get, you know, higher numbers, and you should just rise with that, you know, event. And I really hope that they're gonna do something similar to this. It's not guaranteed in any way, and I'm not gonna get upset if they're not, but I feel like they should think about it in a little bit way, you know, where events just becomes just more than just farming some materials to get some mastery stuff, right? It's also should be something else, you know, something you look forward to more than just farming the event a little bit with, you know, getting a few materials here and here, and then you just get a few mounts or, you know, stuff like that. It's not bad. It's just like, events could just be so much more, and something that people look forward to even more. Like, oh man, you know, the event is over, man. I'm just, I have to wait like, you know, a whole month before there's another event, but that's fine, you know. I'm gonna be so excited when that comes out. Just like, you know, Path of Exile has their leagues, you know, that those came out every 3 months. People get excited again. At the end of the league, you know, at the when it comes down to it, if that makes sense, when it is starting to end, people also kind of, you know, going out playing other stuff and such. And the same thing should basically be with Trove. That's at least how I feel. And then they kind of, you know, end off the event, or not the event, sorry, the community letter with the Rise Tides 2.0, which I don't really feel is too much of a 2.0 kind of thing, but at least that's how you get on the PTS server. I did make a video for it. It's not a super big update, but that's fine. I would rather call it 1.1 than 2.0, because 2.0 just means that there's a lot of updates, and there's not that many updates to it. There hasn't been any updates either. Maybe people haven't, you know, put in so much feedback in the thing. I have been, you know, trying to catch if there was any like updates. I'll also put them on the Discord. You know, I won't make like a whole video unless it's something super big, like I did for, you know, the dragons and stuff like that. Like sometimes I do them because something crazy happens to like an additional updates after the PTS notes kind of comes out. But other than that, I just post them, you know, because sometimes it's just a couple of lines, you know, we adjusted this, and it's like, okay, I won't make like an 8-minute video talking about something they just adjusted from like 1 to 2 or 2 to 1, unless it's something amazing, something super crazy that they do include. And then of course there's the socials down here as well. They kind of talk about how you join the PCS server as well. If you are on PC, that's the only way you can get it as well. But that is the recap of the whole community letter that we got for September. Again, the recap of the events and kind of talking about that it came out to every console. I think that's amazing. Again, promote yourself in any way you can, Trove. Please do so. You know, say, hey, we are actually doing this. We are actually doing this, right? I think this is a great format. Again, I would love to see maybe some videos that kind of explaining things as well. I know that does take a little bit more time. Maybe some, you know, some videos that just some community manager just kind of talks about what's going on, what's down the, you know, pipeline, what's the roadmap and all that stuff. I would love to see a roadmap as well. That would be actually amazing now that I think about it. A roadmap for like the updates for the next couple of months, 3-4 months, you know, until Christmas. I think that would be amazing, seeing what, like, kind of not detailing again what is going on. Like, you don't have to spoil anything we're saying, but maybe some titles, you know. They could also just say, hey, October event, you know, we probably know it's Shadow's Eve, right? And then, you know, November event, and then like December event again, like that'd be Christmas event, right? But also, like, what are the updates you guys want to have? Maybe you're just like tease with the this update, just calling it, you know, the Rising Tide 2.0. I know that's not the name of it, but just say, hey, we have a update called the Rising Tides 2.0, and we get very excited. And well, we'll probably also we also got a little disappointed. But again, I know that expectations never is going to meet that as well. But anyways, that was the community letter. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, check out the description for this one as well. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.